Hello, my darlings. Let's talk about wanting to be that girl, but the elevated version, the classy version, the one who walks into a room and doesn't have to say a word, the one with timeless style, magnetic habits, and a refined mindset. So let's go over what it takes to be that girl, the one that can turn heads without even trying. We always use the good china. Let's first talk style and image. Right now, I'm absolutely loving the 90s minimalism look. So think Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy, also early Ralph Lauren. This doesn't mean that you have to buy designer clothes or Ralph Lauren, because let's face it, we know that the luxury industry is crumbling right now. But that is the vibe, the very simple lines, the very clean-cut, monochromatic type outfits. That's going to give you a very sophisticated but still cool girl look. So the types of clothes here are very neutral type clothes, very sleek, structured outfits, a lot of black, navy, grey, and for lighter colors, whites and creams. If there is any color, it's usually a very muted blue or green. Dresses, again, are very simple, a lot of halter necks, boat necks, and nearly always black, because you cannot go wrong with a little black dress. The key to not looking like a clone of everybody else is to use accessories to accentuate your personality. This is where you start to differentiate yourself from everybody else and become the cool girl. So that might be some sunglasses, that might be jewelry, a coat. Something vintage is especially awesome here. Perfect if it has a story as well and you can tell that story. That's going to look so sexy. These sort of clothes shouldn't only before when you're going out either. Always make sure you're looking elevated even when you're at home, because you are the best person to impress. Also, make sure that you're investing in really good quality fabrics. Cheap fabrics are not going to be worth your time because you're going to have to keep replacing them over and over again. And that is not cool. And don't hurry. Timeless pieces take time to find. And you have that time, my darling. For makeup, you don't want to go too much. Less is more here. People are going to notice when you're elegant and people are going to notice when you have too much going on. So you want the former. Let's quickly talk about some elegant routines and habits. So elegant girls are focused and disciplined. We like to have schedules and routines and habits to help us reach those goals. You can do this anyway. I particularly like using my notes app to keep a track on everything. It really doesn't matter how you choose to do this, just that you're constantly building on your career, your money, your goals. I usually like to schedule at least an hour a day to make sure I'm moving forward in my life to reach the goals that I want to reach. That doesn't have to be a full hour. That can be broken up. For me, that's usually about half an hour of reading because I like to be well read and I just enjoy reading. And the other half an hour, it could be just organizing what outfits I'm going to wear for the rest of the week. It could be meal prepping and planning or organizing when I'm going to exercise. No distractions, no excuses. When you're making plans for your future and trying to go after your goals, one of the best things you can be to be that girl or that woman is to stay silent about your plans. I'm serious. When you're done, you can celebrate and put that post on IG, whatever you like. But while you're achieving those goals, that's for you. That journey is for you. Silence is going to help you keep that discipline and is the sexiest energy out there. Make sure you also romanticize your routines. You don't want to use the excuse that you have a boring life. You don't have a boring life. Instead of just having breakfast, you're having breakfast on the balcony on a Sunday on a really moody morning. Instead of just getting dressed, you're wearing that excellent silk underwear set that you just bought. While you're cooking, you're playing some jazz, or maybe some Dean Martin, or maybe some Ella Fitzgerald, or maybe some Taylor Swift. Make sure to romanticize the structure because that is going to help you embody this gorgeous life that you're building for yourself. And that is where that girl energy comes from. You want to make those routines sacred. You need to protect your energy. So you need to ask yourself, does this person or does this situation align with the type of woman that I want to be? And if it doesn't, silence, distance, and keeping your standards, that's a power move. You also want to protect your energy when it comes to social media. If there is anyone that makes you feel bad about yourself, makes you angry or upset, then it's okay to unfollow these people. In fact, I encourage you to do so. You'll be surprised how much your self-confidence is going to change if you take out all of the negative aspects of social media. Only follow creators that you absolutely love that are inspiring you to be the best person that you can be. And you need to detach from the idea that you just just need to be liked. You should always choose your self-respect over approval of somebody else every single time. You don't have to be perfect either, because we're all on a journey. Being that girl or that woman, it means showing up with intention, elegance, and grace. Anybody can follow trends, but not everybody is timeless.